Hello, friends. Welcome back. Uh, Now we're going to onboard these edges for all of these sites, starting from site 2. Uh, let's quickly revise what we have done and achieved so far. So, first of all, we configured these routers and configure all of these interfaces, establish connectivity between these MPLS routers and headquarter routers, and then the internet ISP router. Then we configure the VPN 0 configuration on the vManage, vBond, and vSmart from the CLI. And we configured all of these transport VPN and management VPN. Then we installed root certificate on the vManage and then signed all of the controllers certificates from our AD and imported all of these signed certificate onto the device and onboarded these vBond and vSmart controller onto vManage. So now uh, we have kind of like a overlay network between these MPLS and internet uh, transport to our controllers. So now I'm just going to configure some of the routing part of so that we can have the full reachability from these controllers to the WAN edges. At the moment, we have not configured anything for the WAN edges and even have not even switched on. I'm going to uh, switch on and let the vEdge device boot, and then we need to configure the interfaces uh, between the vEdge and MPLS and internet transport. So we have configured all of these interfaces on the router. All we need to do is configure the transport VPN on our vEdge, and that's the only CLI configuration that we have to do on the manual onboarding for the vEdge devices. So there are several options available that we can use for onboarding, like zero touch provisioning, plug and play, and the manual onboarding. Uh, so we're gonna just touch level all of these onboardings. Not gonna go in the details because I'm gonna focus on the manual onboarding of the vEdge devices for this lab. To onboard the vEdge devices, we need to do a manual configuration on the CLI. And in that configuration, we all know that all the configuration that we have done for uh, these controllers for VPN 0. So we're going to configure the VPN 0 for this vEdge, where we're going to configure two of the transports under the same VPN 0. One is going to be MPLS, the other interface is going to be our uh, internet. And we don't have to do any configuration for the management because we are going to use the same transport to manage these vEdges and then configure all of these interfaces and the protocols that we want to run on our sites, and then we're going to configure manually this site local router. We're going to configure all of these loopbacks on this. And then finally, once we have this full connectivity between the vEdge and the controllers, and controllers can reach to this vEdge, then we're going to start the onboarding of the vEdge. And for onboarding, we literally need these provisioning file that we need to have on our vManage. So SDWAN solution actually uses this uh, whitelist model, which means that the vEdge devices that are allowed to all of these devices that are allowed to join the SD-WAN fabric on this overlay that SD-WAN is going to build, that is going to be the detailer's tunnel between these uh, controllers and vEdges. So that needs to be uh, whitelist, and all of those devices wanted to join the fabric, their uh, serial number and the special number, that is token, is assigned to all these devices. That is the list uh, of all of these devices, including the serial numbers and the token number. uh, we have to download from the Cisco Smart account. If we have a Cisco Smart account, so we need to create that file, and we need to add those plug and play devices license into that portal, and we need to create that uh, provisioning file that includes all the serial numbers and those token numbers, including the organization name. The organization name is important, that when we create that provisioning file, the organization name has to match exactly that we have specified on all of these controllers, and we're going to specify this on these vEdges as well. You will see that shortly. So let's now start configuring this uh, connectivity between these. So for that, let's go to our MPLS router, and also we can check our vSmart, and we're going to use ping to test this connectivity between these two. Let's log in with admin and then password. Right, so these are the interfaces configured on our MPLS router, and we know that we have a default route from our vManage to our headquarter router, which is .14. Show IP route, excuse me. So this network, which is connected to our ETH0, and over here, if I can see, this is .14, 192.1.1.14, and then we have all of these interfaces configured, this network between headquarter and the MPLS router. Let's close these windows. Let's connect to our headquarter router as well and show IP interface brief. And then if we exclude unassigned, right, so this is our default gateway for our vManages and all the controllers. which is our transport VPN, VPN 0, and 191.101.2 is, oh, okay, so the 192.168.101, 192.168.101. Over here you can see this is the network that is connected over interface 03 between our headquarter router and our Ethernet 0. Let's check. So Ethernet 0 and 03 between our MPLS. So now we need to check if we have the full reachability to these. So if I can ping 199.1.1.1.14. So this is our transport VPN. For this, we don't need to specify the VPN. Right, we don't have at the moment. It's unable to connect this router. And over here, if we can check that, if we can ping itself, ping 199.1.1.14, right? And let's see if we can ping one. That is the vSmart IP address. I cannot ping right now. Let's troubleshoot this, why we are not able to ping. Okay, so right here we can see 802 and transfer VPN is connected between these, and I feel like this probably might be the issue. I'm not using a switch, I'm just using a bridge between these two. Okay, so if I can replace this bridge, and let's add another, not a node, a network bridge. So it's going to be bridge, and that's it. So this is a quite important feature in PNET LAB that is available for us, which is hot plug. So you can connect these running devices, whereas in Eve you don't have this option available in the community version or the free version. You need to have the professional version to get this option. So let's first replace this, and if that ping works, because they both are directly connected to each other, they should be able to ping. And right here there was interface 02. Okay, let's change this, edit, and then the transport VPN color we're using, and let's flowchart, apply. Right, so we have replaced this bridge. Let's go back to our router and now try again. Still no reachability. Okay, let's Right, so still don't have. Let's go and check if we can bounce the interface to shut down, and then no shut. Dot one dot four, and then one. Okay, let's try if we can ping to the vSmart. Right, we don't have any reachability, but if we can see, if we can ping each other, right, you can ping itself. Let's see if we can ping. Yes, you can ping to, and then it can ping to the vBond as well. So all of these controllers can ping each other, then this should be able to ping. Okay, so interface is 02. Right, let's go and check if we have show IP interface. .802 IP address is right. Okay, so let's restart this device. Let's restart. Stop. I've rebooted the router. I hope this will fix the issue. If it don't, then we're still gonna carry on the troubleshooting. Yes, it's rebooted, and even then I still don't have any connectivity. Though we have IP addresses assigned, its interface is up. Right, so still I have checked the configuration on our vManage. So it looks okay, everything. And we know that we have connectivity between our vManage and controllers. This is the vSmart. Oh, sorry. Ping. Yeah, we can ping our controllers. So why we cannot ping? There is something wrong. We have changed, we have shut down, we have bounced, and we have replaced the bridge. So let's check if there is any issue with the configuration. Show run and interface it 0/2. Right, so no switchboard, IP address 192.4.8. All right, yes, this is the issue right now. We can see that we have specified the wrong subnet mask. So if we go back to our vSmart, so VPN 080, this is /28, and the subnet mask I have given here is /29. So we need to change that. All right, so let's do this. Configure interface Ethernet 0/2, and then IP address is going to 199.1.1. 9.1.1.14.255.255.240. Okay, all right, and save. Now let's ping 199.1.1.1. Right, yes, we can ping. So there was an issue, wrong subnet mask. So good that we spotted and fixed that issue. Now let's move on and see that if we have reachability to our from our uh, vManage to our vEdge subnet. Right, so to establish this connectivity between our vManage and our MPLS router, so we're going to run OSPF. We're going to use OSPF for our MPLS router, and we're going to use the default route for our uh, internet transport.